Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a little bit of a video here to highlight a really good modification to do on these Briggs and Strattons, and it is necessary. Um, what it is this is a 7.5 overhead valve Briggs and Stratton, and what it is when I first got the machine, it didn't start and run at all, and since then I have got it to start and run. However, it's just really difficult to get it to start. And one of the things that I noticed when I first got the machine that really caught my eye was that U shape right there in the fuel hose. Because see, the fuel supply goes in the front of the car. This is the front of the machine here, so the fuel there, that's the fuel tank right there, comes from there, comes around and then into the front of the carburetor. And the problem is, or there's two problems with that. One of the first problems is that whenever you go to buy or replace this fuel line, you're going to have to buy one with that bend in it. If you just go buy regular hose and you do that, it's just going to kink and it's not going to allow your fuel to flow through there. Finding that fuel hose with that bend in it is not an easy thing. Matter of fact, I've been quite unsuccessful, and which is why I'm making this video. One of the reasons why I'm making this video. The other problem with that right there, that bend is because there is no fuel pump on this mower, on this engine. It's all works off of gravity feed from the tank. It's got a vented cap, and it works off of gravity to pump from the tank all the way to the carburetor. Well, when you're working on gravity feed, the best thing to do is a straight line, because you know the fuel's got to come down, it's got to hit that and then come back around 180 degrees and go back towards where it just came from. And so I was looking online. Matter of fact, I was shopping for that fuel line, to buy another fuel line to replace that line, and it was like, again, like I said, it was a booger. Couldn't find it. And then I stumbled across this. Look, you can see. See? A little bit of differences, but that's not hard to change. The biggest thing is look at where the fuel supply goes in. It goes in, let me set it down. It goes in right there, so it's just a straight shot from the tank to there, and does away with that bend. And now I will say, you know, again, this is a modification, which means obviously that's not how it came from the factory. However, this is a factory correct OEM carburetor. This carburetor, because they use those motors mostly for pressure washers and a few other machines like that, and not really a whole bunch for mowers. So this is actually for a pressure washer. And so it's got a few differences. You see there's no place for this link here to hook on here. So, but with a few changes, any small engine mechanic knows, you know, you take that little Phillips head screw out right there, and then you can remove all of that up there and replace it with this. And same thing on the other side. Got a little Phillips screw in there, and you pull all that out and put that stuff on it, and look, then you'll have a straight line fuel line. So there it is, guys. I don't know, you know, when you look at things and you're like, what was Briggs and Stratton thinking when they did that? And I have no idea. You know, the generation before this, or the motors I've used before this, is the Quantum, or they're all flathead, but they got carburetors similar to this right here. And the nice thing is that it's got the straight fuel line, and never have I ever had that problem until now with this U-shaped fuel line. And so I'm gonna throw this on there and see if that improves my starting. So I may make a update video, I may not, but there it is, guys. If you got the 7.75 overhead valve Briggs and Stratton and you're having problems with it starting, throw one of those on there, see if it helps. Alright, y'all take care.